Every city has places people pretend not to see. Underpasses, temporary shelters, half-finished buildings covered in graffiti and broken promises. Places where people disappear quietly. Not because nobody notices, because nobody important cares enough to look. The fifth victim was found inside an unfinished high-rise in downtown Mercer. 32 floors. Concrete skeleton. Open wind cutting through exposed steel beams. The body was discovered by overnight security just before sunrise. Name: Anthony Vance. Real estate developer. Public philanthropist. Private predator. Whoever killed him left the body facing the city skyline. Almost ceremonial, no panic, no frenzy, just precision. By then, that precision had become familiar enough to unsettle me. For the first time since the investigation started, Elena looked frustrated, really frustrated. The building cameras had been wiped remotely 6 minutes before the murder. No usable footage, no visible entry, no witnesses. I watched her spend nearly 8 straight hours trying to recover corrupted files herself. Coffee untouched beside her, eyes red from exhaustion. She refused to leave the precinct. At one point, I told her to go home. She didn't even look up, just said, "If we miss one mistake, someone else dies." Anthony Vance had spent years forcing low-income tenants out of their homes through illegal pressure tactics, threats, unsafe living conditions, fabricated violations. Families disappeared from entire neighborhoods while his company built luxury towers over the ruins. Officially, none of it ever traced back to him. Unofficially, everybody knew. That's where we met Miguel Santos, former construction foreman, broad shoulders, permanent limp. He'd filed multiple complaints against Vance years earlier after a worker died at one of his sites. The investigation vanished. The company survived. Miguel didn't. Miguel claimed Vance destroyed entire families without ever touching them directly. Evictions, bribes, unsafe labor conditions. The kind of violence wealthy people commit using paperwork instead of weapons. Miguel admitted he'd imagined killing Anthony Vance more than once, but when Elena asked if he actually believed Vance deserved to die, he went quiet, then finally said, "Deserve has nothing to do with it anymore. People like him survive because nobody stops them." Elena wrote the sentence down immediately. Later that night, I found Elena alone in the evidence room. She'd covered the walls with timelines, maps, victim histories, photographs. She looked exhausted, not physically, emotionally, like she was carrying every victim home with her. I asked if she was okay. For the first time since I'd known her, she almost looked angry. "People keep calling this random," she said. "It's not random. Somebody's choosing these victims for a reason." That moment mattered more than I realized, because looking back now, that was the night I trusted her completely. She looked determined, focused, obsessed with stopping whoever was doing this, and maybe that's why none of us saw the truth earlier. The best lies aren't spoken, they're performed. By the end of the week, the media finally gave our killer a name: the Verdict Killer. I hated it immediately, because names turn murderers into mythology, and mythology makes people forget the bodies were real.